Hello guys, good day. This is Abdul Rashid with you from Saag Systems, and I will walk you through a short demo of our HR management system. Okay, this is the icon, the application icon, wherein you double click on that and you can key in your credentials here. You can log in and your password and log in. Now this is the interface. Okay, now initially you will need to select the financial year. Okay, so this is the current financial year and you click on OK. Now these are interactive buttons, okay, wherein you can create your own shortcuts to different forms of the HR application. Okay, and for now we have few over here. Okay, now this is the initial thing will be, I'll just walk you through the just go through the masters first. Okay, this is the attribute master, like you need to create, like for example, travel tickets. You can create the attribute like that. Okay, where you can link each attribute to a certain employee or whatever. Designation, of course you know this, and department will be different departments can be managed, like accounts department or procurement department or the commercial department, whatever. Allowance type is like you can choose your own allowances, like you can create your own allowances like household allowance or any incentives or whatever. The employee master, which we will be focusing on for now. Okay, the document type, like passport, that is one document type. Another one is civil ID. There are certificates, okay, those things. Public holidays, you can create the public holidays. Then the company documents, you can manage your company documents, copies, like you can scan and you can upload them in the system, like for example what you call it, the authorized signature is that is the FMF, okay, you call it, and the trade license, commercial register license, all these you can upload it here. Biometric attendance system, now you can integrate the biometric attendance biometric machines, okay, to the application, the HR application itself, wherein each employee, as and when they log in and log out, or I mean clock in and clock out, will be monitored, can be monitored from the system itself, okay, from the application itself. Then comes the nationality master. Okay, subcontractor is like if you have any employees through a subcontractor, in that case you can manage that as well. Payroll settings, of course, this is one of the one of the essential part of this HR program. Okay, employee document collection, like you can as and when you collect the document, like for example the original certificates or the passport or civil ID will be of course with the employee itself, but some companies, they lodge the passports, okay, of the employees with them, the certificates, original certificates, for example, maybe, okay, this can be done. And you can track the in and out, like I mean who when it was lodged, and it is with the company or is it with the employee, those things can be managed. Okay, now import employee, this is like initially you may have say around 100 or 200 or 300 people, okay, employees in your organization, wherein you don't need to go and key in each and every one by yourself. If you have it on Excel sheet, the full details of the employees in an Excel sheet, you can directly import it, okay, from the Excel. The shift master, you need to define the shift master, like if you have different shifts, like like for example a factory, they might be running 24/7, so in that case they might have like 3 shifts in a day. You can manage the shift master, like shift 1, 2, 3, okay, those things. Now grade is like the grade 1, 2, 3, because it depends on the managerial level or whatever the level, basically. Now HR settings is basically you can set like you can define like there's 26 months sorry 26 days in a month, like generally as per the Kuwait labor laws it is uh, 26 days. The salary consists of 26 days, not 30 days, but some companies they want it as 30 days. Okay, even that can be done. And the global parameters is like at one shot you can update all the 300 employees, the shifts plus what do you call it, the weekly day offs and all these things. Like I can show you a small okay, this one, like you can give the shift name, okay, and the salary calculation for the overtimes and all this can be done. Okay, and you can define whether which day will be the off day for those employees, like this. Even the payroll, it can be like you can manage it here. The salary mode will be cash or bank, whatever. Okay, here you can say this for 26 days or 30 days, whatever. Okay, those things can be managed here. Then let us go to the employee master. This is the employee master wherein you can input the passport number, all the details of a particular employee, even the residency number, what you call it, the residency number and the civil ID number, issue date, expiry date. This can be managed in Arabic as well. Okay, the designation, of course, the joining date, which is very essential. Okay, it's one of the required fields to complete the employee master. Now here you have the date of birth and their mobile number, whatever, passport number, old passport number, if at all there are any, like driving license, issue date, expiry date, the bank name, wherein, and the bank account number. Here you give the IBAN number actually. Okay, and what else? All this full information of the employee, the previous company where they worked for, all this you can give. And the documents. Documents is like you can upload their passport copies, civil ID copies, their certificates, on all this, and you can this can be managed here. The documents can be viewed or printed, whatever, you can do that. The item list will be those items which you give an employee when they join, like if he is entitled for a vehicle, this can be managed, what type of what type of vehicle or what you are giving them actually. These are because on their when they resign or when they are going from the company, they have to return it back to you. So even the mobiles, for example, those things can be managed here. Here comes the payroll settings for a single employer. Okay, when you're just creating an employee and then you need to do the payroll settings for them. This will come automatically once you save that the thing. It will come automatically here. All the civil ID name and everything will come here. The job schedule, you need to give the now which shift he or she belongs to, and the shift. Of course, this you will define in the shift master. Like shift 1 is from so and so time to so and so time. Okay. Now even the cross day can be managed. Like in some factories, as I told you, probably the shift starts at 8 in the evening. Okay, 8 in the evening until probably 4 in the morning next day. Okay, so that is a cross day. So you can manage those things also. You can manage it in there. Okay, there is dynamic schedule. Like I mean, you suppose employee he has to work like 8 hours in a day, no matter whatever shift he belongs to. He doesn't belong to any shift actually. He can come in, clock in, and he can work for 8 hours and then he go. That's it. Okay, those things can be managed here. Here you will give the weekday day off. Okay, all those things. The payroll, of course, these things come from the employment master. No, sorry, employee master. Here you can define whether it is cash or bank. Okay, designation, this will be automatically, this will be coming from there. Here you can key in the basic salary, allowance if there are any. Okay, and then the salary will be here. Here you can define the overtime, Okay, like this